Your Excellency, President Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of Mozambique, distinguished officials, ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to once again warmly welcome my brother, the President of Mozambique, and his delegation to the Republic of Kenya. We are particularly grateful for his presence as the chief guest of the 4th International Investment Conference. And Mr. President, I want to, in a very special way, thank you for honoring my invitation to participate in this very important conference where we signed investments into Kenya worth $3 billion in 10 counties in Kenya, from Bungoma to Uasin Gishu to Kericho, Nakuru, Nairobi, Kiambu, Tana River, and Mombasa. Your participation in this conference, Mr. President, has increased foreign direct investment that is going to come into our country. Many investors from close to 10 countries, investors from India, investors from Australia, from the United States, from United Kingdom, from China, and also local investors did participate and signed into agreements that will cause investment in the Republic of Kenya. The visit, Your Excellency, reflects our shared commitment to further deepening the strong bilateral relations between our two countries and affirms Mozambique's central role as a strategic partner for Kenya in Southern Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, our founding fathers envisioned a continent anchored on Pan-African solidarity and collective advancement. Today, that vision is more critical than ever. The rise in protectionism, the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, the lingering effects of COVID-19 pandemic, and the conflict in the Middle East underscore the urgent need for Africa to strengthen unity and accelerate regional integration to better shield our economies and societies from external shocks. The bilateral talks we have just concluded focused on advancing this shared vision. We reaffirmed the strong and cordial ties between our two countries, further reinforced by successful convening of the 3rd session of the Joint Permanent Commission for Cooperation held ahead of this visit by our two teams. The session enabled us to review progress in implementing agreed outcomes, address challenges encountered, and identify practical measures to enhance the effectiveness of our cooperation. As a tangible outcome of this engagement, we have today signed 3 memoranda of understanding in key sectors: MOU on diplomatic training, research, and capacity building, covering training, exchange programs, and research; MOU on penitentiary and prison services aimed at improving standards in correctional services; and MOU in cooperation in youth and sports, focusing on youth development and sports collaboration. These agreements mark an important milestone in our bilateral relations and provide a strong framework for deepening cooperation. We agreed to ensure their timely and effective implementation so that our peoples derive maximum benefit from this partnership. On trade and economic cooperation, we welcome the steady progress made and the strong opportunities for further expansion and diversification of our trade. We identified key areas of growth, including pharmaceuticals, tea, edible oils, cosmetics, industrial products, agro-processing, areas to do with energy, especially in oil and gas, areas in agriculture, especially the competitive advantage Kenya has, which we are ready to share with our friends and brothers in Mozambique, in horticulture, areas of importance in business. The president here informed me about the big business community from Kenya that is in Mozambique, and the relations and the enterprise that they are undertaking, contributing to the economy of Mozambique, and the need for us to build even stronger relations between us, connecting the port of Mombasa with the port of Beira, and looking at opportunities in the exploitation of coal and the use of that in Kenya, especially for our cement factories, and all the other areas of cooperation, including the flights, Kenya Airways flights to Nampula in northern Mozambique, and the need to extend that and to reconnect the city of Maputo and the city of Nairobi. To advance this, we agreed to strengthen business linkages through participation in trade fairs and exhibitions, just like the one the president came to yesterday, enhance engagement through the Kenya-Mozambique Business Forum, and address tariff and non-tariff barriers to unlock greater trade flows and promote mutually beneficial growth. Tourism also featured prominently in our discussions as a key driver of economic growth, job creation, and cultural exchange. We identified opportunities for collaboration in joint destination marketing, the development of integrated coastal and safari tourism circuits, and the promotion of intra-African travel. By strengthening cooperation between our tourism institutions and the private sector, we aim to increase visitor flows, diversify our tourism markets, and offer richer and more compelling travel experience across our region. Equally important is energy cooperation, as I said, which remains central to advancing sustainable development and inclusive growth in our two countries. We recognized the strong complementarities between our economies, particularly Mozambique's natural gas and coal resources, and Kenya's growing energy needs, as well as our continued progress in clean energy, from geothermal to wind, solar, hydro, and now going into nuclear. To support this, we agreed to promote partnerships in energy development, including opportunities in natural gas, while also strengthening collaboration in renewable energy to support reliable, sustainable, and diversified energy mix in both our grids in Kenya and in Mozambique. We also highlighted the critical role of aviation as a key enabler of trade, tourism, and people-to-people connectivity. We acknowledge the importance of existing air links and agreed to explore practical measures to further expand productivity and connectivity, including enhancing routes and frequencies to better support growing demand by our business and citizens in our two countries. Beyond this, we discussed the vast potential of our maritime and blue economy sectors, given our extensive coastlines along the Indian Ocean. These resources present significant opportunities for sustainable development, trade expansion, and socio-economic transformation. Building on this, we agreed to explore stronger cooperation between the Port of Mombasa and the Mozambican ports to support the development of an integrated East-Southern Africa logistics corridor. This will enhance regional connectivity, reduce trade costs and delays, and support industrialization and export growth. We further committed to promoting the sustainable utilization of our ocean resources, including through cooperation in fisheries, maritime security, and the broader blue economy to drive inclusive growth and long-term prosperity. To ensure that the areas of cooperation we have identified translate into concrete results, we directed the ministers responsible for energy, tourism, trade and commerce, transport and logistics, and the digital economy to meet within the shortest time possible to agree on clear modalities for implementation and deliver tangible outcomes. Our discussions also addressed the threat of terrorism, which continues to pose serious social, economic, and human costs. We emphasized the importance of strengthening cooperation, including intelligence sharing and coordinated counter-terrorism measures to safeguard our peoples and promote peace and stability in our region. Accordingly, we reaffirmed our commitment to working together as well as with regional and international partners to enhance efforts aimed at preventing and combating terrorism. We also recognize the potential of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and the tripartite free trade agreement in advancing our shared development priorities under the Africa Union Agenda 2063, strengthening regional integration and promoting inclusive economic growth. We further exchanged views on ongoing Africa Union institutional reforms and reaffirmed our commitment to enhancing the efficiency, effectiveness, and responsiveness of the African Union, while underscoring the importance of continued collaboration among member states, including Kenya's role as the champion of this agenda. More broadly, we underscore the importance of the rules-based international order in addressing global challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and conflicts, and reaffirmed our commitment to multilateral cooperation. Finally, let me once again thank my brother, President Chapo, for his visit to Kenya. He did inform me that yesterday in the evening he had a wonderful evening with the diaspora of Mozambique in Kenya, including our own citizens, the Makonde, who now, Mr. President, are Kenyans. So you can only meet with them because they are now Kenyans. They are now our people. Although they share the same heritage and language with the people in Mozambique, they are our people. And I am very happy that you enjoyed the evening with them, and to the diaspora from your country, including students who are in our universities and other citizens who are doing business, citizens of your great country who are contributing to the development of our country. I'm also very happy to share experiences with you, with your visit to Konza city, where we are undertaking the development of a smart city that is going to have shared services. It is a city that we are very proud of, and as I informed you earlier, we will be giving charter to the university in Konza City, a university that is going to be a Pan-African university, a university that is going to undertake master's courses and PhD courses with the aim of reaching to as many African countries as possible, because we want to make it a Pan-African university. And Mr. President, again, as I said, you can count on Kenya's support. Your delegation has been phenomenal, and we have engaged in a very constructive manner. And I look forward to remaining committed to working closely with Mozambique to deepen our cooperation and advance our shared aspirations for peace, stability, progress, and prosperity. Thank you very much.